Hello and welcome to another edition of the Homeland Garden Show with myself, Paul Kerwin. Today I want to chat to you about the range of organic products that Homeland have to offer and how they can be used around the garden this year. One of the biggest problems that we all encounter when we garden is the problem of slugs. Now, with the wet winters we've been having over the last few years, the population of slugs have increased 3-4-fold, and they have become a bigger problem as each year progresses. Now, you can actually use about 6 or 7 different products in tackling slugs, but there are a number of organic methods. One way of tackling the problem of slugs is to use some kind of grit or even eggshells crushed up, and if you sprinkle them around the area where you have the veg planted, the slugs won't go across that kind of surface. Another way is a new product called Slug On, and this is made from wool from sheep. So the wool is pelletized and you sprinkle it around like you would with normal slug pellets, and it forms a type of mat around the veg. And when the slug goes across this mat, the wool absorbs the slime, if you like, from the slug's foot, making it nearly impossible for the slug to continue its journey. So it's a really, really good way of deterring slugs without actually killing them. So you might see plenty of slugs around your veg patch, but none of them are actually in the veg area. And I would highly recommend this product. We have tried it over a couple of years, and the feedback we've got from customers is excellent. So keep an eye out for it in our Homeland stores. It's called Slug Gone, and it's a really unique product and completely organic. Sticking with the slug problem, we have another product called Sluggo Slug and Snail Killer, and it's a pelletized slug killer which you can sprinkle around your veg. It's not harmful to pets, and it's also endorsed by the Organic Farmers Association. All these products that I've mentioned so far are made by a company called Nerdoff. They're kind of leaders in the field in organic products in that they try and use organic materials as their active ingredient. Even with their feeds, they use organic plant material as a feed, which breaks down within the soil and releases nitrogen. One such product is the rose feed, the organic rose feed. This is a liquid feed. Now, it can be used for roses, obviously, but it can also be used for other plants around the garden. We use it in hanging baskets, for example, or planted containers. It also comes in pelletized form, and you can pop it around, sprinkle handfuls around either trees or shrubs or roses, and it really, really gives good results. One unique ingredient that it does have is mycorrhizal fungi, which helps to grow the root system of plants. So it's a fungus that acts deep within the soil around the root system and helps promote root growth. 99% of our plants that we have to offer in Homeland Garden Centres are Irish sourced. So we try and source as many Irish suppliers as possible. And one such supplier is our vegetable grower who grows the veg chemical free. And on one visit to her nursery, we noticed that in the tunnels where a lot of the leafy veg was growing, there were plenty of white fly and green fly, flying around the place and crawling along the benches. But we noticed that none of them were actually eating any of the veg. And what we discovered was that she was using a really unique product and a natural product to deter the pests. And the product is garlic. And you can actually buy the garlic in liquid form, such as this. This is the root fly version of it. And you simply mix it with water and spray it in the evening time around any of your affected vegetables or roses or beech hedges or anywhere that green fly and white fly might be occurring. And it'll deter all the green fly and the white fly for up to 2 weeks. Completely organic, not harmful, and highly recommended. As I mentioned before, the company that makes all these organic products try and use as many plant-based organic materials as their active ingredients. And with regard to their weed killers, one of the ingredients that they use is called pelargonic acid. Now, pelargonic acid comes from a very familiar plant, and that is the pelargonium or geranium. What the company does is they extract the fatty acids, the pelargonic acid, from the leaf of the plant, and they use that as an active ingredient within their weed killers. Now, one particular weed which is almost impossible to kill is horsetail or mare's tail. And you may see it popping up through the tarmac in your drive or around any area that you've overdug, like around your veg patch or recently dug beds. And mare's tail or horsetail is difficult to kill because it's actually a prehistoric plant. And it was around millions of years ago when the dinosaurs were walking around. And the reason why it's difficult to kill is because its outer skin is actually composed of silica or quartz. However, pelargonic acid can penetrate the skin and can kill mare's tail. So if you do have a mare's tail problem around the garden, keep a lookout for the super fast, long-lasting weed killer by Nerdoff. and you can get it either in ready-to-use form, in a gun form, or you can get it in concentrated form. And you mix it with water, the concentrated one, and just spray it around in the evening time. And the results and the feedback we've had from customers is excellent. It's safe to use around areas where you might have veg growing near, or where you might have pets as well, because after all, the active ingredient that is used within the product is plant-based. That's it for this episode of the Homeland Garden Show. In the next episode, I'll be showing you some plants that you can plant around the garden that attract bees and other beneficial pollinating insects. So until then, I'll see you soon.